Hello everyone. Today I will tell you what happened with the Subaru, why I can't rent it out, how my Genesis was crashed, and the Volkswagen that could catch fire at any moment. What is happening with my car fleet. Also, on the way, we'll be going to the airport and see how to rent out a car. Let's go. So, today we are renting out the Toyota RAV4. In the last video, by the way, at the end, I showed that a client had stained the seats and I was trying to clean them. At the car wash, of course, it didn't work. I had to take a special cleaner, a brush, and scrub it. But nevertheless, I managed to scrub it off. I tried to file a claim against the client for this issue, and I was denied because I needed to upload the photos within 24 hours. Although it says that I have 72 hours to file a claim, nevertheless, I had to upload the photos within 24 hours. I didn't do that, I uploaded them later. And even the photos that were uploaded within 12 hours, when I was checking out, they didn't accept them. So in the end, the client didn't pay anything for it. Why isn't the Subaru running? A recall was issued for it, and it was removed from the listing. A recall is a notice from the manufacturer. That is, some defect occurred, or rather, a defect was discovered in this car. And it's related to safety, so the car was immediately removed from the listing on Turo. Information about these recalls must quickly appear on special government services. The manufacturer itself must list them there. As soon as it discovers there is a problem. The Traffic Safety Administration portal, I'll add a link where you can check by VIN number, or I believe even by your car's number if there are any issues with it, if there are recalls that need to be addressed. The recall itself is fixed for free by the manufacturer, but the ability to repair it is not always available. In general, as soon as this information reaches the service, Turo automatically finds out about it and immediately removes your car from the listing. I receive a notification. I go to the website and start checking. There's some issue with the wheels, either with the wheel nuts, the mounting area, or some kind of vibration. It's unclear in general. In short, the wheels could fall off while driving. Driving such a car is unsafe, and therefore it is immediately removed, and in theory, all future trips are cancelled if there is no replacement car. To return the car back, you need to contact the dealer, fix this malfunction, provide documents proving that everything is fixed, and that's it. So here's the most interesting part. As soon as this came up, I checked it out and started calling the dealer to schedule a repair. Well, my nearest dealer immediately said that he was surprised, wondering how I knew about it, that this recall appeared just yesterday, and that they still don't have instructions from the manufacturer on how to fix it and what needs to be done. That I just need to wait. Of course, I tried calling other dealers. I called Manhattan, called New Jersey, called Washington, but it made no difference. Everywhere they said roughly the same thing, that they don't know how to fix it right now. In short, the car has been sitting for 2 weeks, and it's impossible to repair it. I managed to reschedule a few trips, which meant, well, changing the car. I had available cars. I wrote to support, also wrote to the client, and he agreed. He was satisfied with the cars I had as replacements. So I didn't lose much money with this car. While the Subaru situation is still unresolved, I had another recall come up in parallel. This time it's the Volkswagen Atlas, which I showed in the last video. It has a safety recall due to self-ignition. There's some kind of plastic shield whose mounts break from vibration. It falls onto the exhaust and can catch fire. Well, essentially the whole car. Therefore, it can't be driven either. Theoretically, this should be resolved quickly. But again, right now, the manufacturer doesn't have a solution. In my opinion, the solution is simply to remove this plastic shield, throw it away, and keep driving. But again, I can't do that right now. Just like I thought of doing with the Subaru, simply buy other wheels, replace them, and that's it. But again, with the wheels on the Subaru, it was unclear whether the problem was with the wheels, the mounting, or the nuts. Because, by the way, different dealers said different things, although nothing specific is written on the website, because they were still figuring out what the problem was and how to solve it.
How do you like such a thing on the roads in the USA? And I won't have time to overtake it to take a look. Looks like a very old G-Wagon. The license plate, I think, is from Wyoming. It really is. It's a super old G-Wagon. Cool. What do you think? By the way, I'm already at the airport. And here's something else I wanted to say. The plan was to just leave the car in the parking lot and the client would pick it up from there themselves, as we usually do. But the client arrived earlier, quickly got their luggage, and wrote to me that, in principle, they are already ready to receive the car while I'm still on the way. And I just decided to meet him halfway, said, okay, I'll hand over the car to you directly, right near the arrivals area. So this time I won't be able to film everything. I'll just hand over the car to the client, take a few photos, he'll leave, and maybe I'll shoot a short video for you later on where and how it was supposed to be. So a full instruction next time. We need the arrivals area. Alright, let's go. I'm off to hand over the car. So, I gave the car to the woman. Everything is fine. Such a polite, pleasant woman. Explained everything, told her everything. For many, it's still surprising here how used cars work, how to start it, how it operates clearly. Well, never mind, minor details. I've explained everything. For some reason, she's still standing there. I don't know, maybe she's trying to figure out the map. Maybe I should have helped her. Connect, CarPlay. I don't know. Maybe I'll go over now. That's basically it. By the way, there's the parking lot where I was supposed to leave it. And here's the terminal where she came out from. And I just handed over the car right here. She's still behind me. I'll go. So now I'll probably wait until she leaves, make sure everything is okay, and then I'll go on. What's the plan next? Not far from here in New Jersey is my car, a personal Prius, which I'll drive home. Yesterday I picked up the Nissan from there, so I left the Prius there. Now I'll go there, pick up the Prius, and drive home in the Prius. It's not very far, so I'll first take the air train, then 2 or 3 stops on the train. I don't know what to call the subway. It's practically a full-fledged train. Just really need to be the first to leave so you don't end up stuck in heavy traffic. I don't know who came up with this. Why? Everything is still so stupid. Slow. On the line. I can't just exit here and pay with a card. What does it look like? Let's say Spanish somewhere. Probably Spanish, of course. I need to go to... There's a range dong. $12. 2 stops. Maybe a taxi would have been cheaper. Alright. Entered the PIN. Inserted my card. I have a receipt. Well, okay, just let it be. Please kindly give me back my wallet. Done. Receipt. Well, come on. Here's 2. Okay. Now, how stupid is all this? Look, here people are coming back because the poor things can't pay. I see. Bravo. Will come. Yeah. So, where do I need to go next? Dane to New York. The train isn't here yet. I think it said 57 minutes or something. We're heading that way.
The third car, Genesis. In the evening I was going there on my own business and received a letter. A long one. I would say a huge letter. With apologies from the girl who is currently driving the Genesis. About how she regrets that the car got into an accident. The letter was such that I thought that was it. The car was done for and couldn't be restored. According to her, the car was just parked. And someone parking nearby hit it. But it seems that it's more serious than that. Let's go back to that day. That evening, when it all happened. And I'll show everything there. It's almost 12 for us. And why is that? Because one of the cars got into an accident. And right now we need to go and figure out what happened. More precisely, the car is already being transported on a tow truck. I've arranged everything. I'll try to explain what and how it happened. So, I arrived at the service center, where the car is supposed to be brought. What's the essence? The car was hit right in the parking lot. Basically the impact is minor. The bumper. What else? The fender, wheel arch, and it seems the wheel, which is why it's on the tow truck. The client also sent a video when he walked around the car and got inside. There are a whole bunch of lights on, various ABS checks, and a lot more. Didn't notice, seems like the airbags aren't on, but everything seems intact. I don't know what it's related to. We'll figure it out. For now, I just need to unload the car. It's nighttime. I'll take a quick look, film a bit now, and tomorrow we'll start disassembling, evaluating, and doing something. How does it generally happen? After an accident, it's preferable for the client to file the damage report themselves. If they haven't done it, you can do it even after the trip has ended. The client files this damage report, detailing everything about how it happened, where and in what manner, attaching photos. Then they call customer support and request a tow truck if needed. This should be covered by insurance. By the way, we will check whether this is actually covered by insurance or not. I need to assess how much the repair will cost. Obviously, I need to attach the documents. I won't be doing this myself, but at the service center. After this, they can either immediately accept, agree, and pay, or perhaps leave it for review. And maybe even request to bring or drive the car in, if possible, so that their specialist can actually assess the repair cost. Out of 7 cars, 3 are on recall. Here comes the tow truck. Now we will figure out what's going on there.
it wasn't possible to fix it, right? Not at all. Yes, as I said, there are just a million lights on here. We need to sort all this out. All the damages are, of course, a bit more than I thought. There will always be more. And hidden damages. In the end, the wheel is indeed significantly turned in the other direction. On that side, the wheel is now straight, but this one is turned. The wheel arch liner, the bumper entirely, several mounts are obviously broken. Here the hood has shifted right up to here. It's all pressed here, meaning something else is bent. I don't know what, it's unclear here. There are some minor scratches. The mirror, it turns out, is scratched. So it was unclear if it was grazed. How could this even break here? Unclear. The condition of the wheel is also unclear. And maybe it itself is bent and needs to be replaced. What kind of impact was it, or what? I still can't understand. Did she crash into something? Or did someone really crash into her, as she says, while she was standing still? According to her, someone was parking carefully in the second row, and that's when it happened. It doesn't seem likely. So, a few days have passed. Here's what I want to tell you. Volkswagen. Let's start with it. It has been repaired. I think they just removed the plastic guard, as I initially said, because they did it very quickly. Literally an hour later, they sent a message saying the car was ready and could be picked up. This is despite the fact that when I bring the car in for an oil change, here in America, they take several hours to change it, even if you had an appointment scheduled in advance. So there you go. What about the Subaru? The Subaru has also been scheduled for service. I don't remember. In a couple of days it will go. I hope it will be repaired too, and everything will be fine, and I'll be able to rent it out as well. Before renting out this car and the Subaru, I will need to send documents confirming that everything is fixed, or wait until the recall is removed from the official website, which I had sent earlier. But this usually happens once a month at the end of the month. And waiting until the end of the month is not very fun, so I just want to send the documents to support so they can do it manually. Moving on to the Genesis. For the Genesis, we are still waiting for approval from the insurance company because initially they sent a check for a very small amount, which is definitely not enough for the repair. The service sent their invoice calculations, which should cover all the damages, and we've been waiting for more than 2 weeks for their response on what they will say. So soon we'll fix it too, and everything will be fine. Let's see what's been fixed with the Volkswagen, whether they actually removed the cover or replaced it or did something else. Let's open the hood. Yes, it's just not there. Here's the mount. There should just be a decorative cover here that, so to speak, covers all the internals, and they were worried that some mounts might break, causing it to fall right onto the exhaust. All of this could ignite and the entire car could burn down. So all they did was just remove it. I wonder when another cover comes out, will they put it back on or not? That's how they repair cars in America. I think we can wrap it up here. In the next video, I'll tell you how the story with the Genesis ended. Maybe I'll even manage to repair it. Also, I think both cars will already be working. The recalls will be removed. I hope nothing like that happens again. Also, in the next video, I'll try to explain in more detail how I rent out cars at the airport, what the process is like, how clients pick up the car without me, how it all generally works. Ask questions, write about what else interests you. I will try to answer, make more useful videos, and do so more often. Good luck. Goodbye, everyone.